Hi, I'm Ken Kennerly. This is a true story about my family, a house fire, and a castle that rose from it. I was just a boy when it started, and I've been trying to understand it ever since. This is Voices in the Round Room. Voices in the Round Room, Episode 1, The Black House. There was a house before the castle. It was called the Black House. Why? Because neighbors, friends, and family began calling it that. My mom actually had the bricks painted black. Other than that, it looked like any other home on a quiet street. Bricks, warm lights in the windows, a place where a family could grow up. But when I think about it now, that house holds the first memory of something I still can't fully explain. I was just a boy. And like most boys, I didn't think about danger. I thought about toys, about my dog, about my stuffed bear named Benny. Benny went everywhere with me. If you ever had something like that as a child, you understand. It wasn't just a toy. It was comfort, security, a silent friend. We also had a German Shepherd named Nikki. She was strong, loyal, always alert. If something moved in the yard, she knew it. If someone walked down the street, she knew it. If something wasn't right, she knew that too. And that winter was cold. The kind of cold that makes the air feel brittle, sharp. My parents loved that dog. So when temperatures dropped, they made a decision that seemed completely harmless. They put a heated light bulb in Nikki's doghouse to keep her warm, and then made the decision to move her doghouse into the back of the garage. It was simple, thoughtful, responsible. No one thought twice about it. Looking back, it's strange how life turns on decisions that feel completely normal at the time. We went to bed that night like we always did. The house was warm, heavy blankets, quiet halls, the low hum of heat running through the vents. Safe. At least that's what we thought. What I didn't know then, what none of us knew, was that the house was about to become something entirely different. But before the fire, before the smoke, before sirens ever touched the night, there was something I remember. It's hard to describe. It wasn't a sound. It was something I saw. More like tension. If you've ever walked into a room after an argument, you know the feeling. Nothing visible, but something's off. I remember Nikki being restless that evening. Not frantic, just alert. Watching, listening. As a child, you don't have language for those things. You just notice them. And then you forget them until later, much later. Looking back, why did we call it the Black House? Or, as I've thought about this, why did we allow that name to stick? That name was like calling your new car Crash. But sometimes I wonder if the darkness was already there, long before the flames ever touched it. as a kid, home is everything. It's where birthdays happen. It's where Christmas mornings explode with wrapping paper. It's where you learn what love feels like. That house held all of that. My room, my bear, my world. If someone had told me that night that by morning it would all be gone, I wouldn't have believed them. Because children believe in permanence. They believe the walls will always be there. That tomorrow will look like today. But sometimes tomorrow is something entirely different. And sometimes the warning comes in the form of a dog who won't stop watching the dark. That night, Nikki didn't sleep. And neither eventually did we. But that part of the story comes next. If you've ever lost a home or had something change in a single night, you know exactly what I mean. Next week, I'll tell you what happened when Nikki started barking and why I never saw my bear again.